Alright guys, welcome back from our break. This is more commentary from the 2019 European Go Championship live from Brussels in Belgium. This is of course a Friday, so basically 2 days from the final game now. Every stream we do is like one fewer session for me left. But yeah, of course, I'm here with the great Antti Törmänen, one down professional.
Not great, but I thank you.
From Nihon Kiin, one down professional, also an author of many books now, multiple books now.
Yeah, you can say multiple. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. We can make it a plural books, right?
Yeah.
So we actually we had a very funny discussion. So
At the end game one or something else.
Oh, yeah.
The titles right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Title of the next book. We still have no idea about it.
Oh, that should have been a clip. We didn't. Anyway, there are many book ideas. You know, it's just you have to dig
Just
out
find the catchiest title and then write a book around it, right?
Yeah.
I mean that's the point.
Yeah, like what we said, right? Like invincible. There's like invisible, and then there's like impossible.
What was that about the relentless, like unrepentless?
Yeah. So, or just like just make some super weird.
Maybe we should make a poll later just to find the best book title.
Yeah.
Did you make the one about the scorpion yet?
Oh yeah. Oh, the scorpion. Yeah, we need to have a poll about a scorpion.
Yes.
Okay. Please. So once again, we're talking about the shape. The shape in the middle. Is this called a lobster or a scorpion? That's the question.
I mean, to me, if that's a scorpion, it needs to have a tail. This one doesn't have a tail.
Ah, so you mean this one, right? You mean like if it has this one, right?
Yeah, exactly. So something there.
Oh,
that looks like a scorpion for sure.
Okay, but this is lobster. All right.
My opinion, anyway.
Okay. Right. So that's important. Anyway, we do have the results from the poll. It looks like everyone wants to take a look at the second game, which is between Ilya Shikshin, the 3-down professional from Russia, and I believe Viktor, the 6-down from Austria. So yeah, so far we're taking a look at this game already. It looks like Ilya is probably winning so far.
Yeah, it seems that the game is close to the finish by now, and as far as I counted, White just has too many points. But I didn't have time to count accurately.
Yeah. So let's see. What happened?
So Ilya is white, and here we have a quite territorial opening for black, and white has star points. Well, that's Ilya basically.
And then, yeah.
And I think Ilya attached immediately.
Yeah, this is actually one of the common approaches to this. Huh?
Yeah, this also basically appeared with the AI.
Right.
Before the AI, nobody could even think about playing like this, and now it's like every other game.
Right. And then, yeah, white
cut once. Yes, and
a probing move. Yeah.
And was it somewhere around here next?
Oh, not yet.
Turn.
Yeah.
So let's maybe show what happened first.
And then, yeah.
Then we can look into it.
Sure. So I think black just extends, and extends one more.
And was it now here?
Just
extended. Okay.
Extend.
So can we call this a Joseki? Seems a bit weird.
It's probably one of the more common shapes, right? The idea is like I guess like this extension will be a thing. So of course like if
so black's going to block from this side basically.
The other side would make this sente, right? Yep. So you don't want to give that sente.
Exactly. And with this one, it's possible white will later play Atari or maybe peep from here.
Right.
Which might mean that a white move around here might try to connect, reducing black territory anyway.
Right.
But in general, we would say that it's maybe 22 points for black in this corner.
Yeah. But white does get something, right? Of course, this is very good shape.
But because this one is not sent against the corner, actually it's possible for black to invade around here, and white cannot catch this stone.
Right.
So it's mostly just that white has a strong group facing this direction.
Sure. And I think black nuke it.
I was thinking we could have a look at a few variations here
first.
Yeah,
sure.
Yes. So around this point, white cuts and black has to play this one. Of course, black might also turn here. That's also a kind of popular variation.
Yeah.
So white jumps and then black plays from this side. So now there's totally no Aji in the corner. And then white might do whatever, playing the other corner.
So it's like white gets a bunch of sente moves, right?
Yeah, exactly. So white is playing a little bit on the outside and black reinforce the corner. You can also think of this as fair.
Yeah.
But to me, this is all like half a year old already.
Uh-huh.
Because nowadays when this happens, instead of this Atari, I think it's more common for black to cut on this side.
Oh, really?
Yes, and this can be very complicated.
Okay, so how does this go?
So white has to run out, of course.
Yeah.
And I think white cuts first and then plays Atari here.
Oh, actually, this is kind of close to the other variation, right? Like there's a
Yeah,
there's
you might start with the Atari from the outside, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be like
on
this
the
as well.
outside, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
it becomes the same one, I think. And then here, and then black is forced to cut like this.
Right.
And then it becomes like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible for black to force white into that variation. So black runs out.
Yeah.
Like this there. I think black cuts here.
And then Hane,
And yes, white plays a double Hane here.
Oh, okay. So we're not worried about the double Atari, right?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
there's an
technically
Atari.
it's possible, but white doesn't mind it. So we can look at it.
Yeah.
So white turns here, and
black
if
gonna-
black goes out, then white connects, of course. So black
Sure.
will capture.
Black will capture.
Yes. And white also, I think white goes down first.
Mm-hmm. Probably one more. Huh? I mean, like if
Oh,
black
actually,
plays,
it might be.
if black, yeah, if black plays this, then white just kills the two stones right in the corner. So, and then white just.
And if white goes down, then black goes out. So maybe it's like this, and like this.
And then you connect, right? Probably.
Or it might also be a tenuki at this point.
So white just reduces, right? Something. It gets.
Actually,
gets
maybe
outside.
maybe I remember wrong, and maybe it's just a white capture immediately.
Uh-huh.
So then black plays here, and then
I know
can
white
play
Atari's
Atari.
right, yeah. Yeah, that's possible too.
So I mean, black is also not totally bad here, but white gets a kind of strong shape on the outside and center.
Okay, so that's a possible just
Yeah.
right?
But more often, instead of playing the double Atari,
Uh-huh.
let's see the other variation. Sorry, white has stone
yeah.
here. It's very complicated. Yes.
So black just.
So more often, yes. So then I think white turns here.
Yeah, and then black goes.
Black goes out, and white plays hand connection there, and I think black captures this one.
Yeah, black has his fix. Right?
Yes, and then white still has endgame in the corner.
Right.
And attach.
We're in endgame now.
Yes. Well, I mean, this is also what
Yeah.
the end game is about.
Yeah.
What you can get from shapes. So it relates to the opening game, the middle game, everywhere. You need to know what you're supposed to get.
So this is like a sente thing for white, right?
Yes.
So white.
So
can do this
later in
or-
the game, white can get descent or this diagonal in center,
Yeah.
which makes a huge difference in this area.
Sure.
So at first it looks like the corner is big for black, but actually it's just like it's not even 20 points. And white got a group and center.
I
And
mean,
a wall
this
accepted.
was like his enclosure anyway, right? So
Yeah,
black
exactly.
It's not
So,
as if black killed a lot.
So
of
that
stuff.
means black has 2 stones more here actually, because white has center.
Right. So okay, so that's another variation.
Yep.
Of what this corner can turn into, but let's go back to the real game in which I think black just played this inside Hane,
And to me this is half a year old.
Okay. Yeah.
And then white pushed here, so white is trying to make use of this stone.
Sure.
And black is forced to.
I think he can only
Play on
extend,
right side.
right? Because otherwise there's bad agi.
Yeah, immediately if black plays Hane, white will cut.
Uh-huh.
And then the descent and peep and something could be very annoying.
Yeah. So black just extends. I mean, of course that's not bad, right? Because black is on the 5th line.
Yeah,
so black is
shouldn't
quite
mind this
happy
one.
with just
Yeah, so
following
usually as
along.
white I will not push immediately because it seems interesting to black.
Okay, so in the game, black just
And block from this side.
yeah, and then we have this Joseki, and then
I think it was
this one, yeah,
Okay. Stones flying.
and
And white chose to simply extend. So Ilya is actually playing very calm in this game.
yeah,
But of course by raiding, Ilya is clearly the stronger one here.
Yeah,
so I think
definitely.
he's thinking that if he plays normally, he cannot lose. And I'm quite sure that Ilya has lost to Viktor one or a few times already. Kind of mistakenly. Like the game was good for him and it became complicated and then
Right.
he made a mistake.
right.
So maybe he's extra careful this time.
Yeah, Viktor has actually quite a few tricks up his sleeve, you know.
Yeah, he is
manages-
tricky, definitely.
He manages the EGF Academy, so he knows a lot of the trick moves.
Yeah,
that we've seen in the past.
knowledgeable.
So.
Like
just-
attached and
Attached.
white's Hane could be a little bit questionable. I mean,
Uh-huh.
usually you would just draw back.
Right.
Because if black connects, then you can also play on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually helping black to get a stronger group here.
Right. And then okay, black just pulls back. Oh, sorry, we
there's
missed one
oh,
exchange,
yes.
right? When did this happen? Sorry, it
Okay,
was
after
after
black
this
plays
exchange.
Hane, yes.
Yeah, our bad. So yeah,
And black extended.
well, with a 3-3, right? White can always force
Yes.
one direction, and black probably has to extend so to not get.
Yeah,
pressed
so it
below.
actually it looks like this at this point.
Yeah.
So black is on the second line here, so this
Mhm.
side will be uninteresting for white.
Right.
So it makes sense for white to play around here
Mhm.
and to get black play on the uninteresting side,
Yeah.
and then come in.
Mhm. So
Like this,
yeah.
and white plays up here.
Yeah, so far, well, I think black's intention was to try to make white over concentrated, right?
Hmm. Yeah, and I think it's working out quite well actually.
Uh-huh.
And also there could be many interesting ideas here. I mean, black doesn't have to play it immediately, but
Mhm.
let's say pushing once more time should be center for black,
Mhm.
and just stabilizing this here. What if I play this kind of a second line move?
Oh, could be good endgame, right?
Well, also for endgame, but actually I'm looking at helping these stones here.
Okay.
So let's say white
Because-
blocks from the corner.
Because that cut could help the eye shape, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's just say that white goes down. So in that case, we can cut from here.
Uh-huh.
And if it comes to this, then the help of the black stone makes sure that the white stones are dead.
Mm-hmm.
If black doesn't play anything here and cuts it immediately, then I think
White can just hane, right?
yes,
That's
white is going to play this kind of a squeeze.
Yeah. That's a Tsuji. So just to
So this means that black cannot really easily get
now
anything with the
black
stones.
is trapped, right?
Yeah.
So.
But anything on the second line like this is also aiming for the cut. So actually it looks like white is strong here, but white doesn't have any points here so far.
I think there's one question in chat. Can you comment on L17 split? And
So this
J3,
one?
J3 from the inside. J. This one, right? Yeah, that's J3. Okay, so the first question was
This is H, no? HJK. J is this
oh,
one?
just this one. Okay,
That's
really
weird though.
Yeah. I mean, I think. Well, let's first talk about this side split, right? Let's talk about this. I think we mentioned actually the same position in Artem versus Slava.
Yeah, so there was a
Yeah.
ball here and
Yeah.
a stone there, and
Exactly.
so white's move here is not for defending but for making a moyo, right?
Yeah.
And black's any move in this area basically.
Yeah.
Close to
Oh yeah,
this one will be-
J17. So he meant this. So.
Okay.
Because you know what Jeff said? Jeff said this might be the wrong direction.
Oh, that he should play from this side.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. This is actually.
That one is not there yet. Let me think about it. So if we use that logic, then white plays from this side and black
Yeah.
extends, and we are saying that the white group is strong, so
Yeah.
white cannot get under trouble. But at the same time, also, I think these two black stones here have a lot of space, so it looks like it could have been a white moyo if white played once.
Well, actually,
And,
in that game, it was the stone was here. If I remember clearly that the.
So that's from a different day, huh?
Yeah, I remember that in the game yesterday it was like
Yeah.
this. So black got that.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jeff was saying maybe should have been this enclosure.
Yeah, that's a little bit different because at least in that case, when white plays this move, it's a perfect finish shape in the corner.
Right.
Whereas this kind of a thing still has a 3/3 invasion.
Okay.
So that can already be different.
So the placement of this cornerstone already
Also
matters,
makes it different,
right?
yeah, because this has a very clear solid value in the corner.
Uh-huh.
But even then, I don't think this is a bad move if this is the position.
Mhm.
Because if black plays here, we invade once.
Right.
I guess black jumps, and we can play like a 2-space jump here to take
Sure.
care of this one. And it looks like black might be able to capture the white stone, but actually there's still plenty of agi if white comes through and cuts.
Yeah.
The two stones don't die very quietly. So quite possibly white could also play like this. Actually, when I see this kind of a position, I think black is quite happy playing on this side or on this side.
Right.
So as white, I don't feel a strong urge to play on either side.
But
so
here is kind of different, right?
it's
So
still the same thing actually. I don't feel a strong urge on either side. So I'll just do something. I might consider doing something different, like finishing this corner or maybe playing here to take rid of this one. Because there's always two open areas. I'm bound to get one of them.
yeah.
And I don't have to choose which one to take immediately.
Sure.
If they look equally good to me, I can just play elsewhere.
Right.
And I'll just pick my move later.
Okay.
So that's the way I would play. But
Yeah, so-
of course, this is also very logical.
yeah. White can take one side.
Yes.
And strengthen this.
Well, I would play this one though. This is more
Okay.
interesting. So if black plays here, I can capture one stone. If here, I can pincer.
Yeah.
Maybe black jumps. But in that case, I also get the corner.
Right.
And this could be like this, and maybe extend one more time and black tenuki.
Yeah.
But yeah, many options here, I think. So, attach, go up, and then I think...
another 3-3.
That was strange, I thought.
So, is that one of the occasions where it's maybe not the best to play the 3-3 invasion?
I don't really see the connection to these stones, that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, so Black's thinking is that if he plays the normal move for
he
here,
kicks, right?
White kicks, and plays on the third line maybe in this game.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
And I guess Black is thinking that this is an over-concentrated group, but I don't actually see the problem.
I mean, Black should be okay.
Black is
right?
completely fine, and there's definitely Aji to aim for here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is nothing to mind anyway.
Yeah.
So this is more like a special plan in that case. Let's
Yeah.
see. Special plan. Black played Hane here, and this one I disagree with completely. So in the game, White played Hane here, and Black just took one stone.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's show the result
Yeah.
first.
So
There.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take.
Yes. When we get all the way up to here, Black doesn't want these stones. Black maybe also doesn't want this stone here. This.
Because it's already strong.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So it would have been better to play the 3-3 invasion immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it could have been a different. But anyway, that looks better. This exchange is a minus for Black. This is a minus for Black, and even this is minus for Black. So now White is totally happy.
Yeah, because like Black is like trying to reinforce a strong shape.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
which
The
it doesn't
Ponuki
need
is
to.
alive already, and Black made it even stronger.
Yeah.
That's a failure mode, basically.
Uh-huh.
So I think at the moment when White played Hane, Black must cut and try to make use of these stones here.
Oh wow.
And
Even
this can
cut.
be very complicated.
Normally that's a variation you don't see, right? Because
Not quite often, but actually when you check this with the AI, quite often if you have stones in the surrounding, this cut is a good move. Can be on this side, can be on this side.
How does White continue?
So let's see. Of course, if White had a ladder, White might simply play this one and
Right.
try to catch Black. But I think this one is good for Black. So
Okay.
directly this move is out. So then the next idea is to play Hane from the corner, right?
So it probably means that you also have to check the ladder, right?
Yes.
You're playing this as Black.
Also makes a difference, but it's perfect for Black in this game.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So
sorry.
then, yes, and one more time.
Uh-huh.
And if White extends, now we go out from here.
Oh wow.
And
So that corner's already alive.
it's already alive. These two are Mia here.
Okay. And then White's in a pretty big problem, right?
Yeah, actually, I was thinking that Black might just connect here, but in that case, White will live with the other group. Maybe we can get more.
Let's be greedy.
Yes, because this way we also get the cornerstone, and this Aji here is pretty bad, so White cannot connect under,
Yeah.
and this is almost dying on the right side. So White will get very busy like this, and these stones are actually working.
Yeah.
So if the cut happens, well, one more thing we can think about is White going down. Sometimes this can be strong against the corner.
Yeah.
So then we play Hane, and I think White blocks.
Yeah.
Connect. Hanging connection. So we block from the corner. So locally the corner is not yet alive, but White is way too busy on the outside.
And the corner does have a lot of liberty.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So
So
any
it-
capturing race is like a Black 6 or 7 liberties easily.
Right.
So this usually means that one of the White groups dies first.
Okay, so that's considerable.
Yeah.
I guess in a game, it looks very concentrated.
Yeah, so this is something that Black could, this might have been promising for Black, which leads me to think that maybe White's direction was also weird. Because this is definitely a target for White.
So I would just block from the other side.
Yeah.
Right?
And possibly, maybe we could even play the classic Joseki here, because that's reducing this area very naturally.
Ah, okay.
I mean, White doesn't have to pick like this, but this would be okay for White in my opinion. So some weird, possibly weird options here for both players.
Right. There's actually one more question for you, so I'm gonna interrupt a little bit here.
Sure.
Has Antti's pronunciation of Go terms changed after spending time in Japan? Because Japanese and Finnish pronunciation is quite similar. Is it?
Possibly. It's a total mess right now.
So
I mean, for example, the word Joseki, if I'm speaking in English, I'm saying Joseki, I think.
Right.
But in Japanese, the O is longer. It's like Joseki. And the
Joseki.
pronunciation is a bit, stress is a bit different.
Uh-huh.
And then we go to Finland, where it's Joseki.
Oh, Yoseki, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't actually. It's Yoseki,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Y-O, almost.
Yeah.
Sounds like that.
Similar to German, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which basically means that whichever language I'm using affects my pronunciation of the terms.
Right. So do you get it mixed up?
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm speaking like 3 or 4 languages.
Right.
There's no way I get them right all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a mess.
Yeah. Well, I think there's definitely a lot of terms that are borrowed from Japanese, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
I think when Go was first introduced to
Tesuji,
the West.
Tewari, Yosumiru, whatever.
Yeah, because I think the Japanese were the first people to bring the game to the West, right?
Yeah, actually.
Like, there was like
or
Seattle.
actually, they did not even bring the game first. It was a German person who brought it first.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And that's how the Japanese connection was. Because the German person wrote books
Mm-hmm.
in German about the game,
Yeah.
and he used the original Japanese terms.
Right.
And that's how it happened.
I see.
It wasn't anything by the Nihon Keen at that time.
All right. We'll take a look at the game, I guess, that followed after.
Yeah.
That.
So white got
Variation.
ahead here.
Mm-hmm.
I call it a small minus for here originally, but now it's perfect for white, kind of.
Okay, so black peeps.
Black peeped here.
Wow.
So black was obviously trying something around this point,
Mm-hmm.
but also the loss here is very big because white is playing on the outside and
Yeah.
the cut is no problem.
Right.
So
Okay.
oh,
He even
went down first. And
Black answers.
black simply blocked. Okay. So let's see the cut first here.
Yeah.
If black
But
still tries it,
is that working?
I want to see what kind of a shape it leads to.
Yeah.
So white still plays the double honey here,
Yeah. Probably Atari, right?
and this one here,
So
and Atari here, and black connects, and
Oh, but
there's
now
kind
it
of
might
bad aji.
But now maybe you can just turn, right?
Yes, you can.
Because of this stone. Because now if
Yeah, it's totally captured.
so you can even wait. You can even just
You will connect
right?
first,
Uh-huh.
and no matter if the Atari is center or not,
Even if you connect, then just block, right?
and that's a throw-in and
So
capture.
that's dead. So
Yep.
oh, so it's not working.
So I think black's rating was most likely off here.
Yeah, because I mean, if that cut doesn't work, right, then black's taking a pretty big loss.
Yep. And technically, even if it was working and white just blocked from the other side, this is still a pretty big loss. And black was already alive anyway, so this stone wasn't so valuable anymore.
I mean, like you might be able to get that peep when like white's weak, right? But not right now white's strong. So of course.
Yeah,
white's gonna
usually if you're
counter
able to get this one, it's called a very good profit because you get a ladder breaker and the
Uh-huh.
opponent didn't get anything.
Yeah.
Which is basically why always black tries to get the peep in and the other player always says no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better to die with these stones than connect there.
Yeah.
That's the kind of attitude.
Right. So okay, white even gets that one, huh?
Yes. So here,
Yeah.
here.
That already happened. So
And,
white's Atari's.
So black fixed the choice here.
Mm-hmm.
So now the Aji got a little bit worse for white, but black lost points there.
Yeah. So okay, black's gonna
Jump.
jump out. Oh, sorry. Did we miss another one? Oh yeah. Okay, no.
No, it was
So
correct.
it was here, and then white played the Kasumi first.
Yes.
And then
I must say I don't understand what's going on here. I mean, really.
black is trying to reduce white, right?
This move is saying that black dislikes white playing in this area, right?
Uh-huh.
But I mean, even if white plays here, how much is there in the center? It's open from this side. It's open from this side.
It was open from the
It's,
bottom,
it's
right?
reducible from here, so the line is here at most. And if black invades, I don't think this can die.
Yeah.
Can invade here. So the let's say it's an interesting point, but it doesn't really affect pressure the opponent.
Mm-hmm.
So black should be trying a little bit something more, especially
Yeah.
because he took a loss there. So,
So-
for example, if it was in this area, I would prefer your invasion here
Uh-huh.
and to get rid of this side.
Yeah, just going deep, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because at least it has some territorial value. Or maybe play here and try to make the right side.
Yeah, and the game looks like black's just trying to almost give this area away because
Yeah, so white
white's-
played here,
yeah.
black
Fix it.
reinforced, and
Mhm.
white attached here to
Attached,
prevent the
okay.
invasion. And then black played here finally. Yes.
Yeah.
And
No, he turns first.
Ah, he turns, okay. White
Yeah, so even
extends.
that's gone, right? Sort of.
Yeah, okay, so basically now the lower side has become white territory.
Mhm.
This here is a kind of a, think about it as a black center end game.
Yeah.
So the border of the white territory is here.
Mm-hmm.
So we have like 10, 20 and a little bit more. 20 points and some potential, and
Mhm.
also the cutting point here. And black got for that like 2 points here and
Yeah.
maybe something here.
Right. And I
So
mean,
so it actually feels like black gave something to white.
yeah, and
Because
I'm
black
just, I'm
didn't
just
get much.
wondering where black's points are gonna come from. You know, like it's
Mhm.
probably the right side, obviously. Like that's
Yeah,
looks
so
like
there's still the
largest.
20 plus points here,
Yeah,
10
yeah.
points here, 10 points here, and a bit more here.
Yeah.
Black might be like 50, right?
Mhm.
So white had like, let's say 25 here, 10 more there,
Mhm.
and if this is captured, this territory is also close to 20.
Yeah.
So white is already leading by 5 points. And
So
even the potential is good for white because this could increase in size. There's a shape problem here.
I think there's in the game. Okay, in the game, black played this one, huh? And then white cut.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wonder why he played um
Black turned
this in the
here
game.
as well.
Yeah.
And then black cut, and white just captured here.
I mean, it just looks so good, right? It's so clean. And
Yeah, so white is now totally
Mhm.
fine here. And also it gained some territory here because this is no longer black center. So black lost like 4 points here as well.
Yeah.
And for that, black got a heavy group, right?
Yeah, I really wonder how black can.
I guess the black design was something like because white has cut here, black has many forcing moves in this area, and
Yeah.
he'll somehow try to combine it with a attack on these stones.
Yeah.
But the problem is just that it's way too strong.
So yeah, I mean, because I guess black has to attack somehow,
Yeah,
right?
that's the plan.
I mean, of course, like it's a really tough match whenever you get into a fight with Ilya, but he
Well,
has to.
Yeah, but I think basically he's trying to fish for a mistake because he knows that Ilya can make a blunder from time to time, so
Yeah,
he's fishing
yeah.
for it and
Right.
trying to set up a complicated situation. But just it doesn't look good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So he's trying to fight, I guess. But
Oh, he extended really?
yeah.
No, oh,
Oh, no, white Kosumis.
white Kosumi. So that's a kind of shape point with this Atari.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then
Hane, and yep, this is also the correct shape here. Black
So, jump.
jump and bamboo joint.
And then.
Attach here. So here we can see the design of combining it.
Mhm.
And white still cannot be captured cleanly, so
Yeah.
he plays here. And now actually this black corner is, I think it's one move away from dying.
That looks pretty dangerous.
Quite sure that if white plays here,
Yeah.
and this group is not in danger, then there's no way to live here.
Mhm.
So this one came out then placement, it should be fine.
Yeah.
And this is also very nice because it reinforces this area.
Mhm.
There could have been something with a placement and maybe attach or something, and that's now destroyed.
Right. So even that's like this area is kind of secured. Right?
Yep.
Because black has to.
But
Like,
white is quite happy with this kill here.
Yeah. That. I mean, okay. So black does get some part of a trade by
Mhm.
taking the 3 stones.
Maybe it was some kind of a liberty plan. So like if white went for the cut, maybe he tried to play Atari and
Yeah.
I'm still not sure if this works though. Because white can play here and there's a so black would be trying to play like this.
Maybe push.
No, it has to play
pushing
here.
in. What?
Yes. And then like this one. This might be a white death.
But actually, if white does this, right?
Still here.
Okay.
And then here and squeeze it
yeah,
and so on.
yeah.
So that seems to be the black design, let's say.
Mhm.
Black's plan. So white also played here first.
Yeah.
Black played a Hane. And white killed that way.
And then.
Well, okay, this seems like a clean kill as well. Just it leaves a little bit of forcing moves here.
And
So
then
I
black
think
has
the
to
big-
even fix in the local area.
Yeah.
Right?
So white creates some kind of a forcing sequence here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, this is actually a very nice play by white. Because white knows that if he kills this one, then he can give up these stones in exchange. Because altogether it's a very, very big.
Well, this is not big
Perfect.
now, right? Because
Yeah.
white's already fixed all his shape and then captured the 3 stones.
Exactly. If these stones didn't exist here yet, maybe it'd be fine. Because
Yeah.
then black could attack white.
Yeah.
But now it's just about points and not
White
so
can-
many points at that.
Yeah, can just throw them away.
Yes. So this was very smart play by white.
Mm-hmm. Then Atari.
And just go through, yep,
Yeah.
all the center moves.
You can even
Connect.
reduce.
That's weird. Okay.
Connect here.
And then squeeze it from the center.
Yeah. Push. Block. Connect. So even black has cutting points after this, right? And then does white just kill this corner?
I think white doesn't need to play anything anymore, so
Okay.
it's already dead, and
Uh-huh.
black actually had a problem in the center. Yeah, so how this looks like to me is that there was an exchange. White came off better,
Yeah.
and also black has a problem in the center because this cut might be an issue, and
I mean, if black only got these few stones, but white killed this entire corner, I think we already have a winner in this game.
that's my opinion basically. It will
Right.
take a divine intervention for this to turn around. Normally.
Divine intervention.
Yes.
That's also a good name for the next book.
Oh, nice one. Huh?
Yeah. How you can come back from.
That's like the next step from your show. It's like even better.
Yeah.
Did white squeeze here?
You really should have written all this down. You know, sometimes the key idea to make $1 million.
I'm just getting my phone here.
if you don't like remember them, they go away.
They actually do, yeah.
I'm pretty sure when Go Seigon was chilling with his buddy Kitano Minoru, and they had the Shinfusaki.
Oh yeah, that time.
They
yeah.
definitely like wrote it down somewhere. I tell you what. When they were.
You mean something like those two go to a bar and they discuss
like they definitely put it down on a Go bond.
Just think about it. Everybody took it seriously. So
Yeah.
what is the most weird bullshit we can pull off?
Yeah. It's not like they just went to the hot springs and after that
Yeah.
just forgot about it. So, any case, it looks like
So white squeezed here, right? And then black fixed
So
here.
there's even a way for white to connect here now. So there must be no way for.
Yeah, so basically white just took this as insurance.
Uh-huh.
So there's no way there could be any Aji in this area.
Right.
And black shouldn't play this one no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, black is losing the game. He has
Yeah.
no time to defend.
But I mean, I just wonder what he
I'll
can
just
do.
go inside here.
Okay, just make
I
something
mean-
happen, I guess, right?
Yeah, because right now white has too much territory.
Uh-huh.
So black has to do something about white. And this is fixed. This is fixed. The only place where something could happen is the lower side. So just go for it. And then like white plays maybe this diagonal and attach and try to get something.
I think we have the result, by the way. White looks like white already wins by resignation.
Oh.
So, yeah, in the actual game,
That's no
it's
surprise.
already over. Yeah,
Yes.
but I mean, at this point, I think we already covered like the key points.
We
of
actually
the game,
can
right?
stop here, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since this didn't happen and the lower side just became white territory.
Let's show the. I do want to show the life and death shape here.
Sure.
So
this, and did white play something?
white block, yeah.
Block here. Okay, so now this is territory for sure.
And yeah,
Did
let's take
black
a
play
look.
it immediately? Maybe Atarius. Oh no, just Hane.
And then, just on it. I
Yes.
think black's trying to manufacture a ko.
Yeah. So the idea, of
Right.
course, is that if white cuts, then black will play this one, and black will always fight this ko here and try to make two eyes if necessary.
Right.
So white doesn't want that to happen. White extends.
Yeah.
Black blocks in the corner, and still the same thing.
Yeah.
So black would fight a ko.
So white's trying to avoid a ko.
Yes. And this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is accurate. So if black connects, white plays the diagonal. If black plays the diagonal, white cuts. And can we see that one?
Yeah. So
There?
like this.
Yes.
Yeah. And then white just cuts here. Now there's
And
no
if this
not a
side,
ko.
then you play from this side. Yes,
Right.
exactly.
So if this, then white, there's no need to fight a ko.
And black cannot connect.
Yeah. So in this case, no matter what black does, then even if black connects here, then white just kills.
Yes.
Right.
So to me, this is clean. I actually think that maybe just this is the more usual killing move. And I think this also works in this case.
Can black make a ko or?
So this one just
Oh,
becomes
just this one, okay.
yes, dead shape here.
Yeah.
So black would try to play this way.
Uh-huh.
And if white plays at Hari, then black would play this kind of it's
Uh-huh.
a one move approach ko.
Yeah.
It's a reverse ko for black than normal one, but it's still something.
Yeah.
So this is the key point.
Just
And
connect,
then
right?
white connects here. So now if black doesn't connect there, white cuts and the three stones are dead.
Yeah.
This is just a dead shape because sooner or later black has to connect here. So here, and white can connect here.
So now,
sooner
yeah.
or later it'll be Atari from the outside
Right.
and black has to connect.
So it's actually not a Seki, right? But it's dead.
Yes, and there were two ways for white to kill this one, but I'm quite sure that this way in the game is correct. There's less Aji in this case.
Right. I think after that, there's probably not much that black
Yeah, I
can
think
do.
it's just game
Right.
over basically.
Right. But I mean, just from the very beginning, I think black just this top side actually cost them a lot, right?
Yeah, that basically caused the fact that black was behind it at the start.
Yeah.
And that forced black to try something. And Black tried it here, and Ilya just kept his cool basically.
Right. So yeah, lots of questions in the chat as well. Is Stephen getting overwhelmed? No, I think it's just like super hot in here. And
what
then
did Antti just call the B1 move? B1 move.
Oh, the B1 move.
Did I say correct? Wait a second.
Yeah, this one, right?
It works.
It works.
But it's more edgy for white than
Uh-huh.
just this one.
Oh, yeah.
This one is more clean.
Yeah.
Dirty way of killing it.
This commentary is definitely not for beginners, but I'm impressed by how Antti and Stephen make it interesting for me. That's our goal.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're trying to make it fun. And
Yes. I mean, we're just talking about the game anyway, but at least try to make it.
Especially with the book names. That's.
Oh yeah.
And then, did anyone else notice that our suits are colored? That was completely unplanned. Like he walked in, and I'm like, oh my god, your like shirt matches my tie.
Oh yeah. No, we totally planned it. No.
Yeah, it's like reversed. It's wonderful. It's so amazing. It's
Opposite, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, this game is probably finished now. I don't know if you have appetite to catch up a little bit on how the other game goes, but
Let's see what's going
there's
on.
more stuff now.
But actually, that game is still uncertain, I think. So maybe we have time to go one more game first, and then come back, because then it'll be ending.
Yeah, probably. So what was the second game on the?
Lucas put Pera with
Lucas,
Alice
yeah,
Barin.
Okay, so
That was by far the most interesting
So
one.
we'll take a break, and I think we're gonna do that. Obviously, like Lucas has a chance to be in the top
Yeah,
four,
exactly.
Right? So
That's
also
very
pretty
interesting.
important. One thing to point out: if the winner of that game will actually face Ilya.
Yes.
So we will find out Ilya's semifinal opponent.
Right.
From that, so it's either gonna be Ali or
Lucas.
I suppose that in any European tournament, Ilya would be one of the favorites, but
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's always the case in Europe.
yeah. But
Right.
still, that can be.
But at least, for example, if it was Lucas, he's also in very good shape right now. So I think it'll be an interesting match, no matter what.
Right. So okay, we're gonna do that, and see you soon.